Cincinnati's leaders have a lot of heavy lifting to do in the coming months to try and lure residents and businesses to the city.
Yeah, that's because new census numbers are being viewed as a wake-up call to intensify efforts of economic growth and improving the quality of life. 9 News reporter Tom McKee continues our 10 years coverage with who's leaving the city, why they're going, and what they say should be done.
Lisa Ackles has a long-standing love for the Queen City. After all, she was raised on Marburg Avenue in Oakley and married at nearby St. Cecilia Church. But now she lives in Westchester.
I love Cincinnati. I want it to do well. It makes me sad that people are moving out in droves, you know? But it's not any place I've ever considered moving back to.
Vicki and John Grooms have a similar affection for the town where she was raised and he has grown to love. However, they now live in Newport after years of residing on Cincinnati's Liberty Hill.
I still have access to the city. I have all of the amenities of a grocery store, a mall, just a lot more features and benefits to living over on this side.
I never felt like Cincinnati was under-delivering versus, you know, some of the basic city benefits that it offers. I just felt like this was a better opportunity overall for us as a young family with 2 small children.
Those are some of the faces behind census figures showing Cincinnati now has 297,000 residents, down 10% the past decade. Hamilton County has lost 5%, but adjacent Ohio and Indiana counties have gained population. Kentucky's 2010 figures haven't been released. Ackles made her move to the suburbs when her children were ready to start kindergarten. She liked Kilgore School in the Cincinnati Public School District, but didn't like the district's test scores and enrollment policies.
Well, that was why I left at the time. You know, to have more of the opportunities that they have in the schools out in the suburbs.
The family built a house in Warren County, and the Ackles children graduated from Mason High School.
The schools had so much more resource to be offered. We had less taxes to pay for more services.
Cincinnati Public Schools Treasurer Jonathan Boyd says the district has made lots of progress in 10 years, but admits
perceptions are hard to change.
The district was in academic emergency from 2000 to 2003, but now is rated effective and test scores are up. The graduation rate has jumped from 51 to 83%. That's taken place as enrollment in kindergarten through 12th grade fell more than 10,000 students. Boyd says that's due to the economy, jobs and housing, not the quality of education.
We saw that between October and December where we lost, I believe, a little over 200 students, and many of those left the area. We're accustomed to students moving from building to building within our district and even to the suburbs, and we track those, but these students have left the area.
Cincinnati currently outperforms Ohio's other urban districts, but officials know plenty of work remains.
We have to move all of our buildings out of instructional challenge to achievement, and we're working on that quickly.
Education wasn't top of mind for the Grooms when they moved. They wanted to live in an urban setting and felt Northern Kentucky was a better fit for their family.
When we were considering housing, we were serious about looking at Mount Adams, but the value per square foot for the dollar was a little better here in Newport than there.
Their house now has a spectacular view of downtown Cincinnati, and daily amenities are just minutes away.
We have a grocery store, we have a Target, we have a lot of the suburban type of things that Cincinnati side in the city doesn't offer.
So what's the key to bringing more people to or back to Cincinnati?
We've got to let them know how it is a wonderful place to live. There are all sorts of great neighborhoods in the city, and we just need to make sure that people know how good it is.
Urban League President and CEO Donna Jones-Baker says that starts with jobs to keep Cincinnati, the heart and soul of the region, vibrant and vital.
If we don't have good, strong cities where there's a healthy population and thriving business and industry and places to live, work, and play, then we're not going to have strong suburban areas either.
For now, Lisa Ackles is content to live in the northern suburbs with its explosive growth of businesses on Tylersville and Cox Roads.
I really very seldom go down into Cincinnati anymore unless I'm going to Clifton for a football game or a basketball game. That's pretty much it.
Why?
There's not anything down there that I can't get up here.
She has several suggestions for those in charge of the Queen City.
Take care of the schools, take care of the city, take care of the businesses that are in the city, to try to do whatever we can do to get them to stay. I mean, I think downtown's starting to look great. I just hope it looks great enough that it'll draw people down there.
The grooms have some recommendations as well.
They're going to have to put a grocery store, something that's going to attract people to want to live in the city. Right now, I don't think that they've done a good job at trying to develop that aspect.
I think that a couple of the drivers or levers that they could pull would really be around job creation and making things attractive to singles as well as families.
Mayor Mark Mallory cites several examples of progress being made toward achieving those goals. Apartments and restaurants at the banks will soon be open for business. Over the Rhine is getting an extreme makeover for those seeking urban living. Downtown nightlife is picking up, and so is the number of young professionals who are coming to Cincinnati and staying here. Some might say with Cincinnati and Hamilton counties' numbers down and many adjacent counties up, that the region would be growing. Well, it is, but slowly. Greater Cincinnati was the 24th largest metropolitan area in the country in 2000, and the same was true last year. When all the 2010 census data is in, experts expect the ranking to stay at number 24 with more than 2.2 million people. Tom McKee, 9 News.
Folks, this is your opportunity to join our dialogue, to listen, to engage, and to act.
Yeah, there's a list of ways to do those things on our website, WCPO.com/10yearslater.